along came a new technology which I'm going to demonstrate here. This consists of drilling a long horizontal well, and so this is about a mile long also. It's about the same as an average depth of a shale well. And some shale wells are shallower, some are deeper, but 5,000 feet, 1 mile is a good average depth there. So we drill a horizontal well that's about a mile long also, and then we frack it. Not just once, but several times. And we start at the tip, and we pump water down under high pressure, and that creates a fracture that spreads out on both sides, and it will be typically 4,000 feet long. That's a good average number. So that's not quite a mile. It's about 4/5 of a mile. Okay, and I'll come back to the funny looking shape of these fractures shortly, because they don't look like the concept we used to have when we fracked a vertical well. And then we pump this frac, and we put sand in it to prop it open. Then we go back up the well and we pump this frac, and then we go back and we pump typically 10 fracs along this mile long well. So that'd be 400 or 500 feet apart, these fracs. So lots of fracs, lots of water pumped into this horizontal well. We'll come back to that later. And I want to comment on these, why these fracs look different than what our concept was of fracs in sandstone. Now we're dealing with shale, and shale is a more heterogeneous formation. It's more complex, and the complexity, the heterogeneity of the shale makes for a complex fracture. So instead of a single thin fracture like this, we've got a network of fractures. Okay, so it's a complex network of fractures, and this is the result of one fracture here. It's not quite the scale, but the height will be about the same. About 200 feet is the height of this, and so that's not absolutely clear, but that's what the height is. And you can see that they're spread out too. It's not a single fracture, but they're spread out in width here. And then the second fracture, results this one, the third one, etc., etc. The reason why horizontal wells are so successful in shale gas and shale oil is because molecules from the reservoir, from the formation, from the shale, can get into this network of cracks. It's easier for the molecules of gas or oil to get into a little itty bitty crack here, and then it can find its way fairly quickly to the well, and then it zips along the horizontal well, and then it zips up to the surface. So this is the technology that has made shale gas and shale oil a revolution.